Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, 180. 59. Ricky. Check. Regular. Crunch.
A first down throw from Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Man, I got you. Hey, alert. Mike's 59. 5.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. On first down, it's Taylor. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's put that team on. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Target. Hey, Lloyd 33. 59. King. 59. I'm on.
Now Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do? Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
What? Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Yeah. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey. 50. Go. 50 to Mike.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Run. Jim.
First down, Mayfield. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Taylor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check, 59. It's been a long day for you. Check it back. He's coming.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down. At the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run on first down. Swift. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. On first down, Swift. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On third down, Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming in.
And the pressure gets to him again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Swift. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so there's no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
53, check 53. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. That's the run. Check. 53 is Mike. Hey, run it. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Hey, Mike, 53.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, he's going to wind up and air it. It's caught inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. The end result, 21 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
59 Mike. Check. Hey, exit. There we go.
On first and 10, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 78 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down now, Swift. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, Swift. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side. Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. 53.
On third down, Swift. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Go. Go. Check, check, check. Hey, 133. 49. Check 49.
Final play of the half. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, good move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got one. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's get in there. Set up. 53.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Let's go. Let's bring it. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Check. 53's Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 23-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Regular.
They'll run it with Johnson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Set. 180. Hey, alert. Come.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ryan Izzo His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Go on. He's crashing. He's checking.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
They'll run here with Eckler. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Watch the twist.
Try to punch it in with Eckler. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Regular. Give me that ball, defense. Mike, check. 59. Here we go. Hey, orbit. I got you.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
King.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the 38, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, it's Taylor trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Wahoo! Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
33. 59. Check pass. Check pass. 61. Matchbox lights. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Mike, check, 59, 59. Hey, Charlie. 59, Mike, 59, Mike.
And the blitz does come. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Real.
They'll run with Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He's checking. Crash. Watch out. Check. I got it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
On third down, Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now a give, right side. Swift. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 17 yards to pick up there. On second down, Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Drop deep. 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Tight go.
They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mayfield now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Alpha. I got it.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
They probably just want to put this one behind them. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They go play action now. Jackson now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Jackson.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you on the order. Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. I'm coming after you.
One last shot for Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.